Hey, welcome to this guide to Donkey Kong 94. This guide will be about RNG manipulation for this game. This is very important to get good runs started, so it's very important that you do it if you run the game, even if you're still not really good. It's very easy to learn. It doesn't really take any skill to do it, or like a little bit skill maybe, but it's not too hard to do. So for this I have to explain it a bit. Keep in mind I don't know the exact specifics, I don't know what actually happens in the game, I just know that it works. There might be some misinformation that I am unaware of that I might say, simply because I have not, like, this is just something that I have heard, and not heard, I kind of know it, but it's like I haven't have 100% proof that it actually works the way I think it works, but you can be pretty sure that it works, what I'm about to show. It's just that when it comes to the specifics I may say something that is not 100% true. Somebody would actually, somebody could probably disprove me if he would know how to look into the game, so this is just what I want to say first. So there's this when you start the game, there's this animation where Donkey Kong destroys a brick wall. That's animation right there. He just destroyed a brick wall basically. And depending on where you cancel that animation, the RNG is basically different, and if you do the same thing over and over again, and you can get the same, you cancel the animation at the same time every time, you get the same RNG again and again. When it comes to this, it can sometimes fail or get slightly different outcomes, because it, how do I say this, you're a human, you're not a test, you can't, it's very easy to do it slightly different than before. So I have messed around with this RNG manipulation for a bit today. I've never really done it too intensely because there was just really no reason for me to do so. Actually, that's not kind of true. I just didn't feel like doing it. There is a reason, but I just haven't. I just didn't do it. So I wanna all these RNG manipulations that I found are basically just what I did with trial and error and testing them out, and all of them work. But I'm pretty sure if somebody would test it and look more into the game, that there are better ones to be found, which I can currently not do. I will try to do it in the future though. So I go into what we have, the reason why we don't do it later in the game is very important to note, because for us to do that we would have to save and quit out of the game, or we have to save the game after we finish a world and then reset the console, and that takes more time than most RNG that we could manipulate, so that would just waste tons of time. So we're not going to do that. So that's why we only use it at the beginning. Another use of this would be for individual world speedruns, for example. If you do individual world speedruns, you would for example, World 8, 8-4 is very RNG dependent. 8-4 is very RNG dependent, and you can theoretically do some sort of RNG manipulation at the start to manipulate that certain stage. So that way you would always get the good outcome and make it more likely for your run to succeed when it comes to individual world speedruns. Of course, for each of those different worlds and things you want to manipulate, you need another RNG manipulation. In some cases the same works, but there is a lot of different outcomes that you can have. So if you are not capable like me at the moment to look into the game or to do testing of some sort, you can just do it by trial and error and find the right way to do it out. And the thing is, it needs to be something that you can replicate. So just and you have to have some visual cues or just like some cues where you cancel the animation, because if you can't replicate it, you're gonna have a bad time. So, but now I'm over with the talk, and I show the first RNG manipulation that I came up when I first heard about it, basically. So the first RNG manipulation would be to cancel the animation in the middle, basically like this, and then start the run and play the game, basically. What this manipulates is not 0-1, 0-2, or 0-3. Indirectly it does, but it doesn't really matter. There is in 0-2 a slight RNG change. For example, like there are like these fire enemies, which you kind of manipulate, but if you're good enough at the game, the RNG, at least for 80%, there doesn't matter at all. This RNG manipulation is only for 0-4. 0-4, there are a lot of like fire ghost enemies, and these enemies, they can get in your way of completing a stage, basically. So you want them to be at a place where they can't interfere with you completing the stage. So the goal is like to spawn like the first enemy that spawns, like the first fire enemy in the bottom right corner, and the other one like on the left, basically. And this manipulation would do it, but out of my experience, like this is not the best one, because it's kind of inconsistent, because it actually requires some sort of skill. It's not just something that you can consistently do, and you get a lot of different results with it. So this one I have used a long time ago. It's not that long ago, but I have used this, but then I basically wanted to find another one which is better, and then I found one that is like that I just happened to change today. I might even use it still in the runs, depending if the other one that I just found earlier is not as good as I just thought. So I would not use this one. I just wanted to show because that was the first one that I have found. The other one is very consistent, but can also be very easy to mess up. That is the one that I have used like yesterday still, but today I found a better one, because that one is really consistent for what I have seen. So the first one, like for this one, you want to hold A. I hope you can see it. You just want to hold A, and that immediately cancels the wall animation. And then when you see press start, you push start, and that would be the one. The good thing about that one is it's very fast reset. You just don't have to wait on certain animations to play it, so it's very fast. But it often still like doesn't work consistently, because you press start too early or something, and it's just not the best way to do it. So what I found just like 10 minutes ago, so I haven't really done a lot of testing with it, but so far it seems very consistent, because you have a very good visual cue for it. And I just want to show this, and then I will do the tutorial. I hope I don't mess it up, so I would have to cut and stuff, but let's see. So you wanna, like this takes actually kind of long to do this RNG manipulation, but if it's 100% consistent, it's definitely worth it. So we wait until this animation is done, then these two eyes appear, and he's like goes with like his pupils, I think it's called, not pupils. Yeah, I think like his eyes, he goes to left, right, then to the middle, and then he blinks. So basically, when his eyes are go to the left, you press A. That is very consistent. I would show this again. So you see the wall getting destroyed, then his eyes show up, and his eyes goes to the left. So you saw that I pressed it too early there. This shouldn't happen. I just wanted to press it as best as I possibly can. So you see, here you choose wall, his eyes appear, and I pressed it when his eyes were in the left corner. And now I just play the game. So, and then I will talk about everything, so that you know. I will also do it with other like individual word speedruns probably later, but I'm not sure about that yet. So here you just do the stage best you can. It really shouldn't matter that much. So the next stage, the RNG only matters if you're bad, and if you're good, the RNG can really mess you up. See those fire enemies could both spawn, for example, to the left, and if you're too slow you would get killed by them, but if you're good enough they never get in your way, at least 100%, not 100% they can. So here you're just gonna do this strat. So now the next stage is that what matters. The next stage is that what matters basically. So if the first enemy spawns in the bottom right corner, it has worked. And it didn't. Well, that's awkward. But even that RNG wouldn't be bad. Like if you get this RNG in the run, that wouldn't be bad. Because that would still be RNG that would work. See, he spawned in the bottom right corner this time. So I do this again. Like I'm very confident in this RNG manipulation, even though it just didn't work. It just didn't work there. But it worked earlier, like very good. So I am not like, I don't think it was just a hoax or anything. Just coincidence. Like the good thing about this one though is that it has like it has a good visual cue that you can use. Basically, his eyes go to the left, and then you just press A. Very easy. Shouldn't be too hard. And this is very important actually for you to get like good runs going, because if you don't do this, the enemies will get in your way at some point, and they get often in your way. I had times when I didn't know about this, that I reset it only in 1.04 over and over again. So bottom right corner, lens right. See? Then you finish the stage, and that's the way it's supposed to go. And I can show this for the sake of, like, I still have to test it a little bit. I thought about making this video about a long time, and then I just like messed around with this trick a little bit, and I just immediately like started the video. So that's what I basically thought. So I should have probably tested it a little bit more, especially when it comes to RNG manipulation. You can, like, if you just do it 2 or 3 times, then it's not a good representation of it working or not, or of it being consistent, even though it seems that way. But you just have to look at it in a science way. Like, you have to repeat it a lot of times, basically. Like, it definitely works, but it might not be as consistent as I might have thought. But I still think it is, because it's just, there's no reason for it to not be. Simply because it just can't change that much, because you just press it at the same time every time. See, it worked. This is the perfect RNG outcome. This is what you wanna have. And I will test this a little bit more. And even like just for example, like if this one doesn't work for you and it turns out this one is not the best way to do it, just do the second one that I showed, because that one just works just fine. But sometimes it can just happen that it doesn't work. But usually it's still okay. But I am very confident this one is the way to go. But I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of ways you can get the same result. There might even be a better way of doing it. I have to do some advanced more testing when it comes to it, and test out different ways. But it's just what it is, basically. And I I wanted to do this video for a long time, but I never was motivated to do so. So for example, if there would be RNG for the next 4 stages here, we could theoretically reset the game after we saved, but the time it takes for the console to reset is more than we can afford, basically. It's just not something that you wanna do ever. That's why it's only worth it to do at the beginning. There might be the only place where it might be worth it to do so would be 8.1 to 8.4, but I haven't found a consistent way of doing it that way on that stage. And like even if there were, like let's just say there is a way to do it and it's 100% consistent when it comes to that, I still think that sacrificing the time, like just go with the RNG that you get instead, you know what I'm saying? Just go with the RNG that you have got. If it's the worst RNG possible, then just reset. Because that RNG manipulation, it's not like, if you're familiar with Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Yellow, there's like a lot of, in general Pokemon, there's a lot of RNG. So in Pokemon, it is actually worth it to like do RNG manipulation, even to save if you have to save a grid, just because it's too much RNG. But in this case, you often get the RNG that you want, and to sacrifice time over it would be just not worth it. So this was like, I just tried to get a run going there because I take my chances. So this was the guide to this. I hope you enjoyed it. I see you in the next Dragon Ball. I just